So a couple days ago, I was browsing Pink Bike, as we do, and I stumbled upon the Thule Legend bag. And it's a bag that has an integrated GoPro chest mount on the front, a GoPro mount on the back of it, and then a bunch of pockets for your GoPro stuff. And while I was researching, this was like total news to me that somebody had made like an action cam bag. And while I was researching the Thule bag, on the Thule website, the only review on the bag is a 1-star that says, the GoPro Seeker Bag is better and carries more. And I was like, huh? There's a GoPro bag too? So I went online, Amazon, and got the GoPro Seeker Bag. I'm going to get the Thule Legend bag as well, and I'm going to compare both of them and show both of them to you guys to see which one is better, to see which one you guys should get. But I did 1-day shipping, got the GoPro Seeker Bag because I was that blown away. I've got a Tahoe ride coming up this weekend, and I want to get a good bag that can have the chest mount built in and rock it, because I've been having some problems with my Chesty lately where the Chesty mount is just kind of, it's flopping a little bit on the front, and you guys probably can't tell, but I can tell that the camera is bouncing more than it should be. I don't know if I lost weight recently or what, but I've got a little camera bounce, and I'm hoping that the built-in chest mount on this bag and the Thule bag is going to stop some of that and help carry my gear better and all this great stuff. So I'm super psyched. Very nice build. Not exactly waterproof, I don't think, because the sides are basic cloth, but it's kind of got this weatherproof back on it. Lots of pockets. This is kind of a shallow pocket for your keys. We've got this really cool pocket on top that carries up to 5 GoPros. Good thing I only have 1 GoPro, so I'm sure it will fit in there. More zippers for batteries and things. I've got 5 GoPro batteries, so that'll come in handy. So on this strap, this is the shoulder strap that you could fit your GoPro in. But it also has an entire harness type thing that I'll show you later that you put the chest strap on. So it's like this whole different system if you actually want to do the Chesty. Pocket for hydration pack, which is nice. I'll take out my, I don't know if I'll take out my Camelback hydration pack or my Osprey hydration pack. I'll have to see which one's better. Haven't quite figured out what these are yet. Some kind of oh, you know what? This is like a tripod selfie stick wrangler right here. You shoot it down, shoot the pole right through there, and it holds onto it for you. Never say never, but I don't want to do a selfie stick. So this is the main big pocket right here. Lots of stuff can fit. I feel like it's really nice access, really big in here. It's got several side pocket things. I'll probably take my tool wrap from my Osprey, just take that whole thing out and put it in here because it keeps everything together nicely. Oh yeah, and there's also a couple of these, I guess you call them molly straps. These little hooks here where you can hook on different pieces of gear if you want to slide stuff through, kind of mounted to the back, 4 of them. Probably going to be useful if I want to take my drone out for a ride. I've got some straps that can fit through here, strap it on, put it on the back. So I'll show you guys how I set up my Chesty mount right now. So like I was saying, I'm having a problem getting the Chesty tight enough to keep it from tipping forward and shaking the camera a little bit. So I just put in some little pieces of paper and a little REI membership card here to basically tighten this down more than it wants to be, because this is as far as it goes. I'm a skinny guy, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm that small that this thing is just not as secure as it should be. So this is my normal Chesty setup. I wear my Osprey hydration pack over the top of this and try to get everything out of the way. So it's the gimbal I use to stabilize my footage and the GoPro. So then when I'm mounting it, I use the tool, they call it, the GoPro tool, to get this thing tighter than it would be by hand. And then I kind of get it as close to my body as I can, so the weight is closer to my body instead of out in front of my body, where it would kind of bounce around more. I tighten that thing down, basically jump around a little bit. It's moving a little bit, but it's really not that bad. This is very acceptable for riding a bike. So now we'll try the same thing with the Seeker bag. This doesn't get very tight. I'm 5'10", 155 pounds, if that makes any difference. Wear a medium shirt most of the time. This feels decently tight. I can feel it definitely along the sides here. But you can already see that it's definitely going to be flopping. So even if I got it super tight, still has a lot of flop to it. I don't see that I could ride with this and shoot video with it in good conscience. Like, yeah, I think this is a deal breaker. I think the bag is going to have to go back. So to be fair, I know most of you guys aren't going to be using a gimbal. You should be using a gimbal because your footage looks like shit without it. But so here's the comparison. Basically no movement at all. So if you just got it in the regular GoPro case, mounted on there, you're going to be just fine. So I hope I helped you guys out testing this bag out, showing that it doesn't really work well with the gimbal on the chest mount, but it would work for your everyday GoPro without the gimbal just fine. I know I'm in the minority and that not many people use the gimbal, but it's the backbone of this entire channel. So if something doesn't work with a gimbal, it's out. I cannot put out a mountain biking video without using the gimbal. Just simple as that. So I've got hopes that the Thule Legend bag maybe will be more stable. Maybe the back mount will be more stable. Maybe the Chesty mount will be more stable. We'll see. There's only one way to find out, and I will let you guys know as soon as I get that bag. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the trail.